Hey everyone, this is Mike from EdgeNote 50 TV. If you're watching this channel for the first time, please subscribe and tell your mates about it because there's some beef going on right now between Mayweather and Canelo and Oscar De La Hoya, and I'm going to talk about it. So what's going to happen is I'm going to talk about exactly what's happened here between Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya, and also I'm going to explain to you why I think that Mayweather is beefing with Oscar and Canelo. It's very interesting. I've got some theories on why it is, and you can leave some comments down below, and if you think you agree or if you've got different reasons to why you think Mayweather's beefing with Oscar and Canelo right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down the timeline and I'm going to go through exactly how it all came about. So as you're probably not aware, any boxing fan, or you're probably aware that Canelo Alvarez signed a huge deal, 365 million contract with a streaming service, Dazn. Dazn is a streaming service that's available in multiple countries, but in this case, Canelo Alvarez has signed a contract for his streaming rights across all Dazn properties. So Dazn is a streaming service, not a cable service like NBC or an ESPN. Is an app. So he signed a huge contract with them for 365. That's the largest contract in US sports. And it seems to rub, Floyd Mayweather up the wrong way. And he came out on, obviously, the Golden Boy Promotions. They came out of this Instagram picture when they first signed it. As you can see, everyone's all smiling and happy. I mean, if I got that amount of money, I'll be happy too. So as you can see there, they're very happy in regards to the deal, and they've signed the contract. And then all of a sudden, what happens? You get Mayweather, coming out now with this. So this is the first post he put on Instagram about the deal. Now, if you can't read it, I'm gonna read it out to you. I can't do no Floyd Mayweather voice, so you have to stick with this voice for now. It didn't matter if Canelo ate his PED steak or not this night. This was by far the easiest fight of my career. Conor McQuitter was a way better fighter than Canelo. Cheating ass. And I beat the brakes off him too. It takes me 36 minutes or less to make 300 million plus. It literally takes me one night and one fight to make what you might make in 5 years and 11 fights. So really, who's still winning? You do the math. So, well, Mayweather came out hard of that. What I mean? As I say, he's not happy with that, with Canelo's deal, and he's came out of that straight off the bat. So I thought, okay, that's it. He said his piece and it's all done. But no. He came out of this afterwards. And then he came after Oscar De La Hoya. So, and then this is what he says on this Instagram post. 11 years ago, I fought her, and her name is Oscar Golden Girl De La Hoya. Please leave the most disrespectful caption you can think of. Now, me personally, I think this is below the belt. I mean, he didn't have to go that far. The first post, fair enough. He put his point of view on the deal. Obviously, that's due to opinion. But this one, I think it was below the belt. So when I saw this, I was like, whoa, we have to talk about this. What's going on here? So obviously, Oscar De La Hoya wasn't going to take this lying down. So, and then he came back with this. Oscar De La Hoya done this post a few hours later, and he says, "Hey, Canelo, someone's salty about your record-breaking contract with Dazn USA. Good thing we never resort to hitting women." Oh, so he came back with a little thing back with Mayweather about his domestic abuse with women. So people that are not aware, obviously Mayweather's had cases against him for domestic violence. Multiple cases. I don't know the ins and outs of what happened or whether he was guilty or not guilty. I don't know any of that, but obviously it's the rumor mill and everything's around in the newspapers and everything that of those cases. So he's used that against Floyd Mayweather, and obviously so now they're just beefing now about this deal. So I mean, there's a couple of reasons why people think, okay, Mayweather is beefing. All right, he's number one. Canelo put, on there, he's salty. Now, that could be the case. He could be salty. He's a little bit jealous that Canelo is making all the money, all the attention's on Canelo. Canelo, the number one boxer in the world, and all the shine is going on Canelo, and there's no shine on Mayweather. However, Mayweather is retired, so why would Mayweather be bothered about someone else getting shine? Because he's not in the industry anymore. He's retired. He's focusing on his other businesses. However, I personally, this is my view on why I think that Floyd Mayweather is very, very upset right now with the Canelo situation. The reason why I think it is because it's messing up with his bag. Because right now, if Canelo was in the boxing game right now, Mayweather will be the biggest pay-per-view star. Because his pay-per-views generated with Conor McGregor 4 million, Pacquiao over 2 to 3 million. Even if fight with Canelo Alvarez generated 2 million pay-per-view buys. So he was the biggest pay-per-view star. So he's planning on making a comeback against Manny Pacquiao or, Khabib or whoever he wants to fight. And if he comes back and fights those fighters, it's going to be on pay-per-view. Now, by Canelo signing this deal with Dazn, that's basically eliminated pay-per-view, technically, because before this, Canelo was pretty much the only pay-per-view star in the United States. You have got Wilder and Fury coming up on pay-per-view, but this is their first pay-per-view. I'm talking about a legitimate pay-per-view star that's been constantly on pay-per-view per fight. So which is Canelo Alvarez at the moment. So by Canelo Alvarez moving to Dazn, that means that all Canelo fights will be pretty much free or $9.99, which means that those people would have been paying for those pay-per-views don't have to anymore. So if Mayweather comes back and says, oh, I'm going to fight Manny Pacquiao and I want it on pay-per-view and I want to pay £90, then the consumer might be going, I don't know about that. Should I pay £90 when Canelo down the road, another pay-per-view superstar is having a fight and he's going to be $9.99 on Dazn? I don't know about that. So that's where the issue comes down to now. It's going to be very difficult. The climate for pay-per-views is going to be it's going to be very murky now. When you have a bigger star going onto Dazn and no other people has got pay-per-view record, then it's going to change the mindset of the consumer, and the consumer is going to say, well, why am I going to pay £90 now when all the other fighters now are either on ESPN, it's going to be on Dazn for $9.99, ESPN for $5.99. Why should I pay £90 now for Floyd Mayweather, who is over the hill? He's not the fighter that he was anymore, to fight another guy who's over the hill. That's not the same person anymore. Why am I going to pay £90 for that when I can pay $9.99 for a prime fighter who's in his prime fighting elite fighters in top matches? So that's the situation with Floyd Mayweather's got at the moment. So now I think he's pissed off because of that. He's thinking, do you know what, Canelo, man, you're ruining my bag right now. I was going to make a comeback and now it's going to be difficult for me. And you can imagine if Mayweather comes back, he normally does Mexican holidays. He does Cinco de Mayo and he does the September holidays as well. So if he decides to face Pacquiao, let's say in Cinco de Mayo or in September, Canelo can go, do you know what? I'm going to put my event on Cinco de Mayo. I'm going to put my event the same time as Floyd Mayweather's event. And now you're going to have a difficulty now. He's going to either pay $9.99 for Dazn for Canelo fight with a top fighter, or you're going to face Floyd Mayweather against Pacquiao for $90. That's a big gamble now. That's going to be a risk. That means that Mayweather's position is going to be weakened now. So that's my view. That's what I think why he's pissed off, really. I mean, I don't think it's ego, because he's rich. He knows he makes the most money anyway. So I just think he's making a comeback, and by Canelo doing this move is ruined his financial position coming back in, facing, you know, Manny Pacquiao or whoever he wants to fight, and it's going to mess up the pay-per-view model that he normally has when he comes in, you know, and fights again. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree? You guys think I'm talking nonsense? You guys got other views, other opinions? You know, if you do, just leave some comments down. Leave some comments. We'll chat about it, you know? That's the reason why I'm putting this on, because I want people to discuss it, hear what you guys want to think about it. Yeah, anything else you want me to talk about? Yeah, just let me know, and we'll talk about it. Subscribe, EdgeNote50 TV, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Peace.